Today I am going to show you a new collection called Honey Fruit, and it's a beautiful neutral tones that we're going to put a little twist on because the colors are a little bit different. I can't wait to show you. We are going to get started on this new collection, Honey Fruit, which is a really fun collection that we're going to show different types of neutral browns. So I'm really excited to get started on this one. Just so that you know, I've already got my foundation and my primer and my eyebrows on, so I'm just ready to really jump into this color. And I am going to start with my cheeks. I always like to start with my cheeks because it adds color immediately. We do our own apples. And I'm going to flip it over to this other side, add a little more intensity. And I'll come back probably and finish that off, finish those cheeks off with just a little bit more color. But it's a really good place to start where you have your cheeks, you've got the color, and you're ready to go. And it's really pretty. So that's a lovely pinky color that we're going with. Now, one of the quick tricks and tips I'm going to show you is I'm going to use most of my shadows with just a single brush. What? I know. Shocking. But it's amazing what this big fat brush can do. So I'm going to start with my lightest colors. I'm going to show you my colors right here. Uh-oh, I moved it. There we go. I'm going to start here. And I'm going to use this as an overall wash for the whole eye. And this is going to play as part of a highlight as well. So I'm taking it all the way up to this brow bone. And it will really lighten and brighten this whole area and be very pretty in the end. Right now, it's too one color. But it's putting all the highlights in all the right places in one fell swoop. Okay, now kind of just brush them off. Oh, no, we're done. And then I'm going to go into our dark color right here, and I'm just going to do the tip part. This is kind of a reddy brown. It's really pretty. And I'm going to go right into the crease with it. And just kind of see how I'm using the brush a little bit differently. It's a back and forth motion. It's really close. You can kind of scooch in on that brush to kind of control it a little bit more. And this is our darkest color. Now I get to a place where I'm putting this stuff on so quickly and so fast, I can probably get my eyeshadow done in, I'm guessing, 2 minutes, and that's taken my time on both eyes. So once you've learned these techniques on how to use this, so really kind of going in closer and having that pushing motion, that really will sink in that color, and it can go very, very fast. But it's kind of blending as you're going, and it's not blending at the end, which I really like. And then I'm gonna go use this color, which is a little bit darker than this one. And this is gonna kind of marry those two colors together. And I'm going to come into here and go out. So super light, super subtle, really pretty, nice everyday makeup without just using basic browns. This is stepping out of that box a little bit. So if you have a starter kit, that is a great place to start. This would be a really great collection. Now I'm flipping it back over and using it on my darker color because I want to add a little more color to it. This would be a really, really great next step in your collection of makeup because it still is dealing with the neutrals, but it's not so brown. So you get to play with color in a very safe place, in a very safe way. So blend, 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 blend. Get those looking pretty good. And then I am going to use this other brush that has a slant to it, and I'm going to put this highlight color on. I put it on both sides, kind of take a little bit off, and then I'm going into here, into the crease, and then bringing it down, and then back up. Just on this side, I'm not taking it all the way over. This is a very pretty, pretty makeup. Again, not using any real browns, but using still nice neutrals. And that keeps it pretty light. Now, if I wanted to go a little bit darker, so that to me, I'm fine. I would go out the door with eyeshadow like this. But if I wanted to go a little bit darker, I would use this brush with the slant, go back into your darker color, kind of saturate it, and then you can kind of go back in and just add a bit. But if I feel like, oh no, I got it too dark, you just take your blender brush back in and blend it in. And voila, perfection. Now to top this off, I'm going to use the dark browner liner. And I like to kind of get that tip a little bit warmed up and not so pointy. Then I'm going to poke out my eyelid. And I'm going to go into here and just take that line and these short little lines across, so that it's not so precise and it gives it a nice softer look. Do it with the other side, maybe if I can get that to take. And you can go back in and fix it. This brown is a really nice color. It really just stays close to if I keep it close to my eyelashes, it just makes my eyelashes bigger and longer and gorgeous. So then we're gonna do that next, which we are gonna use a really great color. It's green. I know, you think green, mascara, that's scary a little bit, but look how dark that is. It's this beautiful, beautiful emerald color. It almost looks black, but it's like this deep, really deep, pretty forest. And I'm just gonna go in really quick, but see how gorgeous that color is? It's so pretty. I'm in love. And this formula of mascara is my new favorite. It comes off so easily and so well, and you can add to it. So we'll let this dry for a second. I'll go back in, kind of roll it around, get to the other side, and then while that other side is drying, I'll come back and put on another layer. And it's very buildable. It's very nice, which I like in a mascara. And this, if it does get wet, it kind of rolls off. It doesn't smear off, which to me is heaven. Heaven in a mascara. I really, really do like this mascara. It's nice. And it comes in a couple of different colors too. But today we're going to use the green. So pretty. Now if you get a little clumpy, no worries. We have a brush for that. Takes it right off and you are good to go. Now this one does have a little bit of fiber in it, so you can see on this side I got a little bit close to that eyelid right there, and I'm just gonna let that dry, and then in a few minutes I'll take it off with a Q-tip. You won't even know that it was ever there, but it's just right there. I don't know if you can see my mistake. See it? Totally fixable. And we're gonna stop and we're gonna fix it. Okay. All right, so that was a really quick and easy fix. It came off in like 2 seconds. I was able to put some eyeshadow powder over it, fixed it, not a problem. So if something like that does happen to you, which happens to me pretty much on a daily, you can always just let it dry and then it will come off really easy. But if you try to take it off when it's still wet, you might run into some smearing issues. So just wait till it dries. Don't stress, go on to something else and come back and then take it off, and it comes off very, very easily. Okay, so I've got my cheeks, I've got my eyes, I've got my eyelashes. We're gonna move on to the lips. So this liner is cinnamon sugar in this collection, and I like to fill in the whole lip. It keeps your lipstick that you're gonna put on it in place for longer. It's really nice, and it's a really pretty color. You could put just lip gloss on it and go for it. But I like having that defined line. And I just rub it together, and it doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to put some more color on it. Now this color is barely there, and it's such a pretty color. And it feels really good too. Nice. And you could stop there, which is really nice if you wanted more of a matte look. But if you're going for an extra little sparkle, and you know I am, I'm going to add this wonderful, wonderful color. Really plays nicely into those neutrals, tying the whole look together. And this, my friends, is it. So this is the whole look of the honey fruit collection. And it's really got some great fun neutrals that are not brown, that branch you out just a little bit. I would say I would give this a 10 out of 10 if I could vote for these colors, because I think that they're so amazing and so easy to wear, and it goes with absolutely everything. And yeah, you're welcome. I love it. I hope you have as much fun with it as I did.